Oh, I have to start it, right? Because it's my video. Okay. Hey guys, in today's video, I'm with Liv Classy. We're going to be doing today a tag video on my channel, and we're also going to be doing one on her channel. I'll link her video down below once it's up as well. In today's video, we're going to be doing the perfect palette tag. I love palettes. It's probably like my most used thing in my like beauty collection besides like face makeup, but I alternate my palettes almost every day, so you guys will be able to see what my favorite palettes are, and Liv's as well, because she does amazing makeup. Check out our YouTube.
Alright, I am an asshole because I didn't bring any palettes.
Yeah, so we're in my house. Yeah, I should probably clarify that. We're in my house, so she doesn't have her physical palettes, but I am going to insert pictures of any palettes that she mentions that I don't have, which I think is all of them, because we have different types of collections, obviously. I'm going to start off with the first question, which is... Okay, so for this one, it was really easy for me to pick it out, surprisingly. And for me, it is the Sephora Pantone palette. We're not in autofocus, by the way. We're in manual focus, so I hope you guys can see it. It's really flat. I love it. It looks like a little MacBook. And if you've never seen this palette before, because it was limited edition, this is what it looks like. It has like a gajillion colors, and it has a huge mirror. There you guys are. Hey. And yeah, I just love it. I think it's so sleek, and it's really...
I think that's weird.
She doesn't understand the graphic.
It looks like an amoeba.
A who?
An amoeba.
Like in biology?
Yeah, if you look under a microscope.
I know. What's your favorite packaging?
My favorite packaging is probably my Inglot palette.
Oh, that's what I was going to grab. I'll bring it. Sorry, I went to go get my Inglot palette because I have one, so...
Yeah, so for best packaging, I think it's just really sturdy. It's really hard plastic, and it's magnetic, and it doesn't really open that easily. You have to actually open it, and it's not gonna... it's not gonna fall or anything.
It was another easy one for me, I think. Oh, there's like a gajillion palettes here. I wish you guys could see like the layout that we have right now. I'm surprised that I picked a drugstore, because this is the Wet n Wild. These are called their Color Icon palettes. I have 3 of them. I don't have a particular favorite, although I do love the neutral one.
I have this one.
Liv has this one. She really likes it as well. But I just think that for the price, the pigmentation of these are amazing, and I just think you really can't beat it.
For me, the best color payoff is obviously Sugar Pill. You can just dip your finger right in it, and it's...
I've never tried Sugar Pill.
Oh, you have to.
I'm so not a YouTuber.
You have to.
This one was kind of tricky for me because I feel like the Naked palette applies to a lot of these questions, at least in my opinion, because I love neutrals. But I chose, because I wanted to make every question a different palette. I didn't want to be boring and be like, oh, the Naked, the Naked. So Smashbox Full Exposure palette for me would probably have to be the most versatile.
The
most versatile.
I couldn't remember. I only use like the really dark brown when I do my smoky eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is really good.
I actually have a review on this palette, as well as 2 tutorials. I will link them down below for you. I think it's the most versatile because you get a whole row of like glitters and a whole row of mattes. The glitter ones, like the 3 on each edge, I find work best wet, just because they are more glittery. So to stick, you either need a really sticky base or them wet.
So I was gonna say, for my most versatile, I was gonna say the LORAC Pro palette, because there are neutrals as well as darks, and you have the whole row of mattes, whole row of frost and shimmers. But now looking at that one, I think that one's probably a lot more versatile than than the LORAC Pro.
One for Alex.
However, I will
chicken
say,
dinner.
LORAC Pro is a lot more pigmented. You do get more color payoff with that one.
I haven't tried it. Another one. All the YouTubers.
I'll let you play with it. Don't worry.
Well, this was freaking easy for me because I actually was going through my makeup, kind of cleaning it out. I was like, oh, I forgot that I had this Coastal Scents 28 Neutral palette. Maybe I should try to use it. And it was hold on, BRB, phone call. So biggest regret, which I think just got all over me, so freaking great, and I have white pants, is this 28 neutral palette. First of all, it broke, so there's that. This shadow here, up, it down, up, whatever, here. It broke, it's everywhere. Liv says it has nice browns, but I never use it, like, ever. I think this is like one of the oldest palettes I probably have. And
kind of the same spectrum, same popular when I first started doing makeup, when I first started doing YouTube, BH Cosmetics. So I bought the 88 matte and the 88 shimmer, but my biggest regret is the 88 shimmer. Good color payoff, they fall out like crazy and they stink. It stinks. It stinks. It's really bad. I'm just like holding the palette, I can smell it. And
that's weird. For that, it was between two palettes, but I'm mentioning this palette for another thing, so I'm gonna talk about this one. And this is the Balm Nude Tude palette. I love the Balm. I think they do really good quality products. I really hate that Sephora stopped carrying them. But anyway, this is the palette. First of all, it has naked girls on it. Okay, not so blurry anymore. It has naked girls on it, and the colors I just think are so fun because first of all, I love the word sassy, and one of them is called sassy. And then sassy, snobby, stubborn, seductive, sleek. I just noticed they all start with S.
Everything that women are.
I didn't realize that before. What's your favorite names?
So mine is not so much a palette, but I think Urban Decay has really fun names. Midnight Cowgirl, Cowboy, Half Baked. Like, I think they're really cool. Hey, Mom.
It's my best friend. Hello.
What was the other one that I wrote down? The Sigma Paris palette. Because they're all like Parisian landmarks from Paris, and I think that's cool. Like the first one is the Eiffel Tower, and that one's really cool.
So for me, there was two of them just because, well, one I gave to my sister, so obviously I never used it. And then the other one, I find my sister using a lot because it's always out and I never use it. So the first, I got both of them from Hot Look, and the one is from LORAC, and it's the Femme Fatale eyeshadow palette. I think this was limited, like a Hot Look limited palette thingy. If I can open it. It has like a snake detail there.
I think it's a good palette.
She thinks it's super cute. So the problem I have with this palette, it is so small, like compared to my face, just so you can see. Because sometimes I feel like things look bigger on YouTube than they are in real life. Like if I hold something up this close, of course it looks fucking humongous. Really skinny, so it's really hard to get a brush in there. I have to like do it, ain't nobody got time for it. The Meat Matte palette, sorry, I want to hold it up really close for some reason, from the Balm. And I do love the Balm. I just never use this palette because I feel like it's too much matte in one palette. When I use a palette, I usually use the whole palette for a look. I'm not like one to like, I'm gonna use some of this and some of that, and some, I ain't got time for that. I like to do my makeup really quickly, so I like things to just be accessible in one palette. So this one is like, of course I've done it where I've done like a whole matte look, but I feel like it looks really flat and I don't like it, so I never really use this. But my sister likes it because she likes matte palettes.
My least use is also back to BH, so probably the BH matte palette. I used to use that like religiously back when I started because I had no idea what I was doing, but as my knowledge grew, that I never touch it now. So
easy peasy for me. Most use, it's, some of you might think I'm cheating because it's not a eyeshadow palette, but you know what, I don't care because I use this every single day ever since I got it, and it is my Hourglass ambient lighting palette. I know there's only 3 colors in it, and usually I wouldn't consider 3 colors a palette, but they're face products, so I feel like it is a palette. It comes with
a palette on the back.
It sure does.
So technically.
Lighting palette. So it has 3 of the ambient lighting powders, which I probably would have never bought if they didn't come out with this, just because I can't justify $50 something for like a setting powder. All 3 of them every day. Some people might think I'm crazy, but I use Dim Light, which is this one, through my T-zone, kind of like as a setting powder. I use Radiant Light through my cheeks to kind of blend my blush with my bronzer. And then I use the Incandescent Light. I use that one right on top of my actual highlighter just to give it a little bit more pop, and it just smooths everything out.
This is also probably cheap, but it's probably my custom Inglot palette. So with the Freedom System, you can put different colors in yourself. It's not a made palette. You can switch it out, take some out, put them in. So,
but she uses, you were telling me that it's your top row. Is your
yeah, I think I have a 20 pan palette and I just use like the top row, and I'll send you a picture.
Right now, my most loved palette, this one was really easy as well because I've literally been loving it at work and at home. I use it all the time at work because I just feel like I can achieve so many looks with it, and it is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I love it. It is so nice. I'm so happy that I bought it. I was really on the fence about getting this palette when it first came out. And I was like, I came to one point that I was like, you know what, Alex, you don't need it. And then when I got that HSN deal where I got it for $29, I had to get it. So this is what it looks like. It's like basically a neutral palette, but it has like a purple, and it has like this nice reddy amaretto color and like a dark green. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It smells like chocolate.
Chocolate. It actually does. I really love it.
It smells. I might do a tutorial using this palette because I've been loving it so much.
I like that purple. So my most loved, actually, okay, so when I mentioned Sugar Belt earlier for the most color payoff, that one was specific to the Burning Heart palette, but my most loved is just all my Sugar Pill palettes. It's like, the pigmentation is crazy, and like I started makeup with bold colors, so it's like real deep in my heart.
Wait, you started makeup?
With bold colors. Like I didn't start with neutrals. I was like actually really scared to do neutrals for a long time.
So, I don't know about any of you, but when somebody tells me that I just like have awoken in a deserted island, I don't really think the first thing I'm thinking about is my makeup. So I would have to say, if I was going to a deserted island, eyeshadow palettes or face palettes, I'm taking my Algenist Ultra Light, oh my god, what is it called? Ultra Light SPF 50. It's something like that. It's super lightweight, it's oil free, and Algenist is amazing. If you know anything about skincare, you know that Algenist is the shit. So I would say for a deserted island, I'm bringing my Algenist SPF 50.
First of all, if they're like, you're going to a deserted island, be like, fuck that, no I'm not. However, I would just bring a bottle of Jameson because fuck that, we're all drinking and we all look good after a while. So, I mean, if you're on a deserted island, you're going to be there for a while. You're just going to have to just get used to it.
Okay. What else is there? Unlimited supply of Jameson?
Hey, Jameson, if you want to sponsor me.
She probably would be a good person to sponsor.
I'm your girl.
That's the end of this video. Super long, and it's going to take me forever to edit. So yes, enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing Liv's face. If you want to see any tutorials using any of the palettes I mentioned in this video, or if you think I should try any of the ones Liv mentioned and you've tried them, let me know in the comments down below. Go subscribe to Liv. I will put something around her face or link her down below so you guys can go follow her. She's amazing. And yeah, until my next video, I'll see you guys all very soon. Bye guys.
Bye.
Mwah. Mwah. I love blowing them a kiss.